All right, we're here with Oregon quarterback Dillon Gabriel. Dillon, it's good to see you, man. I love the
amazing to be here.
Love the confidence you're exuding on set.
100%.
Taking control of the room. I want to start with this because, as you might be able to tell, I'm a little older than you, but
Maybe
I want
just
you
a tad.
Just a tad. I want you to explain to my wife because you're rocking a white Chrysler minivan.
I am.
My wife is anti-minivan. It makes her feel old. If you're able to do it, I want you to explain why it's a good thing and how the utility it provides. But also, after you get your first paycheck, you're going to mix it up or you're going to still white Chrysler minivan it around?
Well, here's the thing about confidence. If you're yourself,
amen, brother.
There's 100% confidence. If you're not yourself, you're being somebody you're not.
Amen.
No confidence at all. But, the minivan to me has just resembled a lot of things. Being easy, efficient, simple way of living. But also when you walk into a locker room, being the new guy at Oregon, how would that speak to somebody if I had a Lamborghini walking in,
No one's stealing a white Chrysler minivan, by the way.
Nobody knows it's mine either. And if they take it, what are they really taking, right?
Joke's on them.
And I say that, jokingly, but also just being able to have people in the car and it'd be easy that way. But for my future kids, with my future wife, it'll be a good one.
I appreciate your ability to plan ahead. That's important.
Always planning.
Coming into Oregon, completely different offense that you ran at Oklahoma and UCF. What kind of transition period was that like, and how did you grow throughout the season in it?
Yeah, it was huge. I think that transition period was tough in the beginning and challenging, but I've been around so many guys in their 6th or 5th year that were stagnant, just comfortable, and there was no growth, where I was in my 6th year and I was continuing to grow, continuing to learn, and continue to push myself in the playbook. But the verbiage was challenging, which now I feel extremely comfortable with, and the concepts. I think at Oklahoma it was shot o'clock. We're definitely pushing the ball down the field, which has helped me a bunch. But I think, just looking at the game differently at Oregon with Coach Stein, being ultra efficient, just moving the ball in the way we want to. And I think for a lot of the year we did that. But all things that will, definitely help me at the next level.
We're going to play a game here. How's your NFL quarterback history knowledge? Can you ID some dudes if I show you some pictures?
Oh, I could ID dudes for sure.
That's what we're going to do.
100%.
I'm excited to do this one. So I'll show you the pictures, and Mike will narrate. And we have to stop down because I might have some questions for you. Let's go. This will be the easiest.
Hopefully you have Mike Vick in there, please.
Let's see what happens.
Maybe some Kellen Moore.
Go.
These might be layups here. I feel like this guy's all
first
ball.
Up, don't look.
Okay.
All right, first up, who's this guy?
Oh, gosh. Is that Corey Dillon?
That's Corey Dillon.
Let's go.
All right, you got to explain why you were named after Bengals running back, UW star Corey Dillon.
Yeah, so my oldest brother, Garrison, is named after Garrison Hurst. I'm named after Corey Dillon. And then my younger brother, Roman, is Roman Gabriel. So we have some football ties.
Your dad's a former quarterback?
He is. But from the beginning, I think it was destined. But shout out Corey Dillon.
Does Corey Dillon know that you're named after him?
I don't think so. I would love to meet him face to face because that's a guy I was named after.
So. Yeah, absolutely. All right, let's keep the game going. I wanted to make sure we got the Corey Dillon story in there.
Yep.
I'll put it on the mic and Renner can narrate.
All right, we got next. I think he's going to be all over this.
Phillip Rivers.
Yeah, we can go.
Stud, by the way.
There you go.
Is that's not Drew Bledsoe, is it?
That is Drew Bledsoe.
Okay.
That is, in fact.
That's a deep cut.
Donovan McNabb.
There you go. I think you might ace this.
McNugget. Jay Cutler.
This is
Bears legend.
easiest test you ever took.
Jay Cutler.
Here we go. Stuff.
Dante Culpepper.
God,
UCF. I know a little bit about ball. Been around it.
Here we go.
Matt Hasselbeck.
There you go.
Or is it Hasselbeck?
I think it's back.
Hasselbeck.
Okay.
You got it, though.
I say Hasselbeck.
All right, this is a deep cut, too.
Ooh, gosh, I know this guy.
UVA.
Kubiak offenses.
What's his first name?
Matt.
I knew it. I knew it was Matt. I don't know this.
Shaw.
Shav.
All right, last one.
Gosh.
This is a deep cut, too. He was drafted in 1995 out of Penn State.
Played in Super Bowl.
Ooh.
Probably the year you were born.
I don't know.
Kerry Collins.
Kerry Collins. Okay. I would have got Matt Schwab. I wouldn't have got Kerry. So.
All right, so you have 63 starts in your college football career, more than anyone else in college football history. How do you feel that's prepared you for the NFL, and are you like ready to hit the ground day one?
Yeah, I'm built for it. I think from a young age, played quarterback, but even in high school, started as a freshman, all the way until varsity. Did the same in college, so have probably played the most amount of games and have the most experience you can have. I think it'll pay a lot of dividends. It has thus far, but also I'm still eager to learn. There's a lot for me to learn and going in this new league with the best players. So with that, there naturally is a transition period, but I think that transition period will be a lot quicker because of my experience.
Renner, you strike me as a Morgan Wallen guy.
A little bit. Yeah.
Why don't you play
I used to live in Nashville.
Play the game with
shout
Dillon.
out to Morgan Wallen in one of your interviews. So we're going to ask you to blind rank some of his songs 1 to 5. I'm going to give you one, and you got to put it on that list, not knowing what the other 4 are going to be. All right. So we're going to start with "Chasing You."
I'm gonna go 5. Mainstream. I love "Chasing You," but
some of these are going to be a little mainstream. "Whiskey Glasses."
So "Whiskey Glasses" is how I got introduced.
That was like me as well.
Yeah. So Coach Levy, shout out Coach Levy. I'll put that at 1 just for that purpose.
98 Braves.
Number 2. 98 Braves is so good.
"Sand in My Boots."
Oh. I don't know what 4 is, but "Sand in My Boots" is good. I'll go 3.
Okay, "Last Night's 4" then, I guess, for you.
Yeah. I actually like that order.
Yeah.
I would put "Last Night" 4.
I like that one.
I feel good about it.
All right. I'll go ahead.
I was going to say, the elephant in the room is that you're 5'10" and a half. A lot of quarterbacks,
Shout out to 5'10" guys, by the way.
Way in there.
I wouldn't say I'm in the short king realm, but I'm in the average king.
There are guys who've gotten it done at 5'10" and a half in the NFL. Russell Wilson, Kyler Murray, Bryce Young, that are doing it at a high level. But obviously, when you talk to NFL evaluators, it's a thing for them that they care about. So what are you saying to teams about that and how you've overcome it at the collegiate level and how you do it at the NFL level?
For the wrong NFL evaluators.
Yes.
Teams that I just don't want to be on it in that case anyways.
Yeah.
And I think alignment is so important from coaches, players to, ownership. And for me, every team that I've met with that I feel really good about have voiced to me they don't give a rip about it, and they value me for the right things, and that's decision-making, efficiency, accuracy, all things that translate. And to be quite honest, all guys that have done it, have been just fine. So to each their own, and I'm not for everyone, but I don't want to be like anyone else either. So that works in my favor.
By the way, they're playing guys who are 6'5" and 230 that didn't work out at quarterback either.
Yeah.
So
I've seen them. I've been around them.
Speaking of a guy who's probably had to answer questions this week about not being 6'2", 215, tell us something about Tez Johnson that maybe we don't know, other than the fact that he can ball.
Yeah, he's electric. I think his speed, his quickness, he is unguardable, and it's difficult to guard because of his ability to create separation. And I think for anyone, and that's why I love football, for any shapes and sizes, if you can contribute, you can create value, you can produce. I don't think anyone cares.
No one cared at Senior Bowl week when he was running by everybody on every single rep. Yeah.
There's one goal, and that's every week. It's winning, and we play for a result. Of course, we're obsessed with the process.
Yeah.
But it has to translate to wins, and that's the truth. And he wins every rep, so you can't shout him out for that.
I get the sense that Dillon probably is interviewing very well this week with NFL teams.
I think so.
It's fun, a lot of fun to talk to you.
I'll give you one last one.
Yep.
Cam Newton said a few weeks ago that he would not trade his MVP for a Super Bowl. Would you rather have an MVP or a Super Bowl?
Super Bowl. And I say this, I've been around Cam. I actually sat with him at the Heisman, and we had a 5-hour conversation, which was very informational and a way to learn a lot about him. But I want to win. I want to share memories with people. Honestly, those are things that you can't really take with you. And in this game, I played football to win, games together, and chase common goals. Individual goals to me. If I played tennis, I'd love it. I'd go for Wimbledon.
Or
I'd go
pickleball
for
in my case.
Or that pickleball as well. But, I know what I'm playing, and I know why I'm playing it.
All right, one last thing. We'll get you out of here. I'm the games guy. He's the X and O's guy. So I'll get you out here in a couple softballs. All right, I'm going to name a couple wide receivers at a time. You tell me who you'd be more interested in throwing touchdowns to at the next level. And we'll just go down the list.
Okay.
A.J. Brown or Garrett Wilson?
Oh, that's tough. I'm going to go Garrett Wilson.
Yeah.
I like his playing style.
Nah, that's cool, man. Garrett can ball. Garrett or Malik Neighbors?
I'm going to go Garrett as well.
Garrett or C.D. Lamb?
I'm going to go CD. Shout out OU, but also CD's a stud.
CD or Puka Nacua?
Went on a visit with Puka, but I'm still going to go with CD.
Okay. CD or Amon-Ra St. Brown?
Gosh, that's tough. I've always been a fan of Amon-Ra, honestly, from afar. But I'm going to go with CD.
CD or Tyreek Hill?
So I'm going to have to jump off the bus and go right with Tyreek, the speed.
He went to Oklahoma State, I think, right?
He did.
Yeah, so
he did, but he's a...
We won't talk about that part of it.
Yeah.
Won't, but he's a dude.
Yeah, I heard he's pretty good. I think he's going to work out.
100%.
Tyreek Hill or Jamar Chase?
Honestly, I'm still going to go with Tyreek.
Yeah.
I love Jamar, though. I love his playing style as well.
And finally, last one, Tyreek or Justin Jefferson?
That's where I'm going to make the switch. Justin Jefferson is...
And no one will be mad at you for that.
He's unbelievable.
Dillon Gabriel, named after the great Corey Dillon.
Yes, sir.
Oregon quarterback, soon to be NFL quarterback. Thank you, Corey.
Appreciate it.
I called you Corey. Thank you, Dillon.